Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Good afternoon, my G's, my Goonies. Today is a glorious day. If you are breathing, thank God, God is good. Let's give a moment of silence for one of the best comedians within our community. Rest in peace, Ken Flores. We love you, my dog. Let's go. Casey, it's game time. Yes, sir. Welcome to Hood Stocks. Wednesday afternoon. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go, man. We got a banger for you right here. Yes, sir. We're going to get down to business. But first, we're going to let Chop City drop this beat, baby. Shee-wee. Let's go, Chop City. Yes. Yes, sir. Today's guest was born in Michoacan, Mexico, raised in East Bakersfield. This man is a self-made millionaire. I want you to get up out your futons, baby. Jump off your motherfucking lunchbox if you're on the job site watching this right here. We love you, motherfuckers. We could have pre-recorded this podcast, but I said, nah, this one needs to be live. This man is special. I want everybody to give a warm welcome to RICARDO Aguilar. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate it. I'm excited to be right here in East Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
I was just passing by right now, my boy Jeffrey. Right off all his hoods. Shout out to my boy Jeffrey. I was passing Arizona, Kern, Gage. That was just my homie Jeffrey's neighborhood out here.
Yeah, so man.
Shout out to my boy.
You should have jumped off the car and walked around and asked, hey, where's Jeffrey at?
I sent him a message right now. Maybe he'll reply. I can have lunch with him afterwards. We'll see.
No, absolutely. Yeah. That was a silly thing to say. But anyways,
it's all good.
It's a nice area, bro. Yeah. It can tend to be rough at times.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm used to it. I grew up in the same shit. So
100%, brother.
Yeah.
Like, look at you, dog. Ain't nobody fucking with you, homie. Come on, dog. This boy's a pit bull right here, homie.
I appreciate that.
I see this dude, right? This dude walked in and he barely fit through the mother. The big dog right here.
I appreciate you. Thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys, honestly.
Absolutely. Let's talk about how we connected this. And
okay.
this is like real time connection type of stuff, bro. Like I mean, you jumped in the comments section.
Right.
You jumped in the comments section and we got some dudes that are really I think they feel that they are educated in the way that they are educated, right? They know what they know. Everybody knows what they know.
Right.
And as soon as a post comes up, people want to let you know what they know.
Right.
You know? And you jumped in, man, and I was reading some of your comments. What was a post about, brother?
I don't remember, man. There's been so many that I don't remember which one. I can't keep track, honestly, because I'm always jumping in all the comments.
I think it had to do with and you know what? Let's clear this right now, my dogs. I am not pro deportation.
No, of course not.
You know, like, check it out, man. My neighbors, people, raza that are doing great within this community, nah, we got to protect them at all costs, dog.
Absolutely.
Don't get it twisted. But in regards to the deportation across the board, it's got to happen. So this is how it happened. You jumped into it and said, hey, bro, no, they're not targeting Latinos. It's just a law.
It's a law, yeah.
And I think that's where you kind of caught my attention. You were spitting different penal codes.
Right.
I said, this is an educated dude right here. Not that I felt like you were lining on my side, you know,
right,
I was just like, you caught my attention, dog. You know, you read the comments and we can get educated in the comments. Then I clicked on your shit and I was like, oh shit, this dude is really, really doing something with his life. You know, and salute to you again on that. And we'll get into that. You know?
I appreciate that. Yeah.
But you were basically saying, nah, bro, like it's just a federal law.
It is what it is. You know, I think that too many times we get too emotional about it. And it is an emotional subject. I come from, my parents came here illegally. If they were to get deported, it would hurt me emotionally. But what happens is that when we come from a place of emotion, we can't find logical solutions. Because the government doesn't give a shit about our emotions. They want solutions. And the reason I share that with you is because I was very blessed to be part of many campaigns, administrations. We went to the Mar-a-Lago when Trump was president in 2000. I think it was 2019. At the Mar-a-Lago, we were only a few invited in my industry. And I've been around these politicians. I've been around these senators. I've been around these congressmen. I've been around, individuals that are really making the moves out there. And I understand how they think, right? Because I've had conversations with them. I want to learn. And so when we're giving an emotional response to which is an emotional topic, and I understand that, we're not giving solutions. Waving your Mexican flag and saying you can't deport us all is not a solution. They're not going to give a shit about that. On the contrary, that pisses them off more. I know because I've been there and I've had conversations with them. And so, that being said, my goal is to find a way for us to find a solution that will not only benefit the country, because we do live in America, but at the same time, that would benefit the people that have not committed crimes after coming. The reality is this, whether we like it or not, right? And that's what I like talking to overly emotional people, because you can't speak logic with them. It's U.S. Penal Code 1325 to be here illegally. That's a crime, like period. Look at it from the government standpoint. Don't look at it from your overly emotional standpoint, right? And so therefore, now the question becomes, okay, you're here illegally. I get that part. So now let's do whatever happened in the 80s with Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan gave amnesty. Instead of waving the Mexican flag saying F ICE, why don't we wave the American flag and put, the board saying future doctor, future senator? We're using the wrong F word. Why are you saying F? Instead of, why don't you do that? Some people are not going to agree with this because they're overly emotional. Or they're thinking that, you're a bootlicker, white people will never accept you. Bro, I didn't become a millionaire because I care about people accepting me. I don't live in the world of acceptance. Yeah, I'm a high school dropout. I'm an immigrant. I'm a high school dropout. I didn't go to school. I'm 30. I'm going to be 37 in April. By the time before I can even legally drink, I was already doing time. So miss me with the bullshit of you thinking that I care what people think about me. Successful people don't become successful because they care what you think about them. It's just logic. Again, because I've been invited to these events. The Bakersfield Prayer Breakfast, which is a political event that happens once a year. I prayed over the businesses of Kern County. This is something that only like rich white guys do. I've had the privilege of sitting down and having the conversations with these people, and I'm asking them on the other side of the table, what's up? What is it that you want from us? Like, man, we don't want to deport everybody, but the reality is that's the law. Okay, I understand, but where can we meet in the middle? Because I also want us to meet in the middle. Again, I understand the penal code, but at the end of the day, what if they didn't commit a crime? They've been here 30, 40 years. They've been paying their taxes. They bought a house. Their kids are doing good. Why not give them amnesty?
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm arguing for. Why not that, right? But you're not, when you're shutting down the free, like, you know what's crazy, my boy? I haven't seen a single protest at the Capitol. I haven't seen a single protest at the White House. Why are you stopping freeways where people are trying to get to work? They're going to get fired if they don't show up to work.
Blue collar people. Neighbors, our neighbors.
They're not. You're not going to put them on your side. You're stopping Asians. You're stopping Assyrians. You're stopping Mexicans. You're stopping white people. You're going to annoy them. They're not going to be on your side. Oh, that's the way we're trying to catch the government's attention. Catch the government's attention at the freaking state capitol. Go to Sacramento and do that shit.
Yeah, don't piss off the neighbors.
Don't piss off. Go to City Hall. Go do that in places that matter. It's just the whole thing, like, it's crazy. You're waving the Mexican flag in a country you don't want to go back to. Like, oh, proud to be Mexican. Then go back if you're so proud then. So by the way, I'm a dual citizen. I have property on both sides and I pay taxes on both countries.
Let's go, brother.
So just saying, I'm a real Mexican.
You a real Mexican.
I'm not a wannabe, pocho from here. A matter of fact, I'll be in Mexico in 2 weeks. My brother just moved to Mexico. My dad lives in Mexico. My uncles live in Mexico. Like, I own property. I have employees in Mexico. Like, I'm really involved with Mexico. I'm not just here waving a flag, acting a fool in the middle of the fucking freeway. You know what I mean?
So what I do sometimes is I raise a conversation, right? I raise a topic. And I've always been confused on the fact of waving the Mexican flag in the United States. I mean, you're so proud of, the Mexican heritage. I get that, brother.
Right.
But don't want to go there.
Right.
You want to live here. You want all the fruits of everything of being a U.S. American, you know what I mean? But you still hate the country. I mean, I kind of just don't get it sometimes. Like you said, like, bro, yeah, why wouldn't you wave American flags and say, hey, so I'm a fake Mexican, bro. I'm a my mom is third generation Mexican, bro. You know what I mean? And my pops is third generation Russian Jew, bro. You feel me? So I don't get accepted nowhere.
Right.
But I live within the community. You know what I mean?
You're not from neither here nor there.
Yeah. You know, but I've rode and I've bled with, you know, raza, bro, Chicanos, bro, because of the street shit.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like most of my people, my friends, they're Mexican, dog.
Right.
You know? But still, like when I say something, it's like, oh, bro, you don't have no right, bro. You don't even speak Spanish. Shut your ass up, Lucky.
Right.
And it's like, nah, bro, but it's all right for me to fucking go to war with motherfuckers.
Right.
You feel me? So I ain't got no say something like,
well,
nah.
Here's how stupid that sounds, okay? During the Civil War, 200,000 Union soldiers fought to end slavery. Those soldiers were white.
And there were Republicans too, right?
Of course, the Republican Party started to fight the Democrat Party because the Democrat Party owned the slaves. And then they want to like use all this, the party switch sides. Bullshit, no it didn't. That's what the stupid liberal Democrats try to use to excuse themselves of what they did. The parties never switched sides. There's no proven fact for it. There's no way to prove it. It's just a theory. It was called the party switch theory. Like, how convenient that you want to change history, right? But anyway, the reason I share that with you is because just because you're not a certain color, you don't speak a certain language, doesn't mean you can't fight for certain people. You can still fight for injustices. You can still do something for a community that maybe you're not fully a part of. And the same is true for people that, like, we fought, for example, when there was a BLM riots. Hispanics were there. So are we not supposed to, well, you're not black, you're not gonna understand. No, bro, we're still gonna fight for your cause.
Yeah.
So thinking that somebody has to be your skin color or speak your language in order to fight for your cause is the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Because the reality is, most of the time, that has not been the case. And as a matter of fact, don't forget that when the Spaniards invaded Mexico, which was Mexica at the time, they used other Indians to go find the Aztecs.
100%.
And don't forget that when the African slaves were being sold to us, they were being sold by other Africans. So miss me with the whole bullshit that because somebody looks like you, they have your best interest at heart. That's complete bullshit. As a matter of fact, historically speaking, that is not the fact. Historically speaking, the people that turned on you, the Mao dynasty killed over 40 million people.
Are always your own people.
It's always your own people that screw you over. It's hard. Even fall in top 10 genocides that humanity has done to their own people. So but people are uninformed because they listen to Univision, Telemundo. They don't do some real, and I don't mean by any way, shape, or form to say that I know it all because I don't. But man, I'm 36 years old. I'm going to be 37. I've been involved with this shit for a decade now, where I'm looking deep into this shit. I'm actually going into history books. I'm learning from people that really know what they're talking about. I'm not listening to the fucking news and thinking that that's it. There's so much more to life than listening to the news.
I seen some dude say, some dude jumped in the comment section. He was talking shit to me, and I said, "Bro, didn't you just get an education from homeboy RICARDO and shit the other day?" Yeah. He's like, nah, fuck that fool. Lucky that dude's a fucking right wing. He watches Fox 11 all day long.
I am a right wing, and I am a proud Republican. I don't give a shit what anybody has to say about that. Yes, I'm with the party that freed the slaves. I'm with the party that whenever the civil rights thing was happening with Malcolm X, I'm with the party that fought to get away from segregation and fight desegregation to make sure that segregation stopped. I'm with that party. So yes, I am a proud Republican. Yes, I voted for Trump, and I will do it every day of the week. I don't give two shits what anybody else think about that. And by the way, yes, whatever your name is, I do have sinuses. It is cold. We live in California. My nose is stuffy. So it is what it is. I mean, what do you want me to something? Yeah, what do you want me to do? Apologize for getting sick in the winter? Like, what the fuck you want me to do, bro? Like,
well, that's one more thing they don't like about you, bro.
They must be superhuman because I'm not. You know what I mean? I get sick. As a matter of fact, I was just having a deep cleaning yesterday with the dentist. Like, I'm human. I don't know about some of the people in the comments, but I'm human.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Humans get sick.
100%, brother. And please don't let those fucking assholes in the comments, bro, get to you.
Oh no, about it. Way past. I actually, they're entertaining to me.
No, 100%.
It's like watching a circus.
Well, that's why I wanted to do this live, bro. I said we got to do this live, man.
Unedited, no bullshit.
Unedited, baby. Shooting it from the hip. You know what I mean? No take backs, homie. No do overs.
No do overs. That's right.
Where do we go from this? There's so much stuff to talk about, bro. And so I brought up just a couple subjects that made people, and I want to bring it back to me, guys, because you know what? I'll say this again. No, I'm not pro deportation,
No,
man.
absolutely not.
You know, especially the hardworking families. My neighbors, bro. Come on now, don't play with it, dog. Yeah. Oh, you third generation, lucky. Yeah, we went through that already, and we figured that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Luckily, my family's figured that out, right? You know, that I can be right here and be cool and not have to worry about ICE and stuff like that, you know? But, you know, at the end of the day, shit's going to happen.
You get pulled, if you were in Arizona right now and there was a Border Patrol checkpoint, you would still be asked for your papers because you look just like me. You don't look any different than me.
Yeah.
So sure, maybe your papers are in order, which that's great.
I'm gonna get harassed.
You're still gonna.
I get harassed anyways, bro.
You're still gonna get messed with. Like,
yeah.
You're not the exception of the rule. Like, you don't get to get away from what you look like. We look like what we look like. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
And you know that. Oh, this is the.
It's not like you get pulled over and the fucking Border Patrol knows that you're third generation. Oh, this guy looks like he's third generation.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, no, that's not the way it works.
I'm gonna be a line on the wall with you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time, bro.
Right.
And I said, that, you know, sometimes life happens, and sometimes life's not fair. You know, and at the end of the day, someone came over here illegally, they knew they were breaking the law. Now, if they didn't get their papers in order by this time, then they got to suffer those consequences. Now, I don't know the fucking system of how far back it is for people to get that paperwork together, you know, but I'm just saying, like, life happens. I break the law, bro, I go to prison. You know what I mean? 6 times I've gone to prison for breaking the fucking law, and I took it on the fucking chin, dog.
Oh, it's because they were racist, or because you actually committed the crime?
I committed the crime,
okay,
bro.
Got it.
I
was confused. I don't know if just because you're Mexican, you got to go to prison just for the hell of it.
Well, you know what, bro? With the white people, get your Mexican ass out of here. You know what I mean? And then when I'm trying to kick it with the Jews, bro, you know what I mean? No, that's what I mean. When I'm trying to kick with the Jews, they're like, get your Mexican ass out of here. And then when I'm over here with the, you know, bop, bop, you know what I mean? They're like, man, get your Jewish ass. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, dog.
You're kind of like Peg Leg Morgan from the beginning of With the Big Homies.
There you go, man. Salute to that man right there. And so the administration of what they're doing right now, I want to get into your story, dog, but I just want to cover a couple controversial topics. So the last administration, the Biden administration, they stopped building the wall and they had the floodgates open that a lot of we didn't just talk about Mexicans.
No, it was everybody.
Everybody was coming in, bro.
Yeah.
So now Trump is in this position where he got a clean house.
Right.
You know? And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of collateral damage.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think that what happens is that, first of all, I want to clear something up. People are like, oh, we're just taking our land back. No, you're not. You ain't taking shit back. First of all, America bought these parts of Mexico, California, Arizona, Texas, Nevada, right, Wyoming, Colorado, bought it for $15 million. No, this land was not stolen. That's number one. Number two, before it was Mexico, there was the Native Americans, and then the Spanish were here. So we actually took it from the Spanish. So to say that this used to be Mexico is complete bullshit, because before ours it was Native Americans, then it became then it was the Spanish, and then we took it from the Spanish, and then America bought it for $15 million. This is not stolen land. It's called conquering. It's called war. In case you guys didn't realize that, I don't know if you guys ever heard of war, but it happens throughout human history. This is not stolen land. You're not taking shit back. You know why? You know what's funny? Because even if it did go back to Mexico, which is not even it doesn't even belong to Mexico. All they would do is go back to the northern states, like Washington, whatever's up there, North Dakota, and cry about something there. So if they move the border, they're gonna want to leave here because they don't want to be in Mexico, right? Yes. So it's so funny. We're taking it back. Go back to where original Mexico's at right now. Why don't you go do that first?
Yeah.
Right? Like, because
make Mexico strong.
Right. Well, if it's a stolen land, then go back. And then if this does become Mexico, you're just going to jump the border again and go back to to United States of America. So it's so funny. But again, those are the overly emotional people, right?
Yeah. Well, it seems like sometimes proud Mexicans don't want to empower the homeland.
But even here, like, oh, we're taking it back. Stop. That's the type of shit, bro. That when you want to make a real change and you're talking to the senators, governors, congressmen, legislation, that's the type of shit that doesn't get anywhere. We're gonna take it back. No, you're fucking not, bro. Yeah. No, you're not.
You lost that war,
bro. That's done. You're not. So when you're coming from that standpoint, instead of sitting across the table with the people that are in the Senate and the Congress, so if somebody, the only dumbasses here would say, or just speaking on our behalf, and you say, we're taking our land. You pendejo. How's that going to work out for you? We're just here taking our land back. And then all they're going to do is bring out the contract where America bought Mexico for $15 million. Yes. That's all they're going to do. Yeah. And then what are you going to do then? I would hate for some of you guys on this comment section to represent us, because all you do is screw us over. And we're going to look more stupid because some of the people, we're taking our land back and all kinds of shit. But anyway,
And so just like, so that's just what you're speaking
It's just
on.
illogical.
Yeah, what you're speaking on is basic, like, common sense history, right? Like we can look that up and we know that's what happened, right?
That's what happened.
That's what happened. So why do we have like brown berets and a lot of just different groups pushing back and a lot of solo individuals that are saying the stolen land? Why do
because they're hearing that from other stupid indoctrinated liberals, bro. Mexican Latinx motherfuckers. They're listening to other Latinx motherfuckers. That's what it is. This is stolen. No, it wasn't. Like when somebody starts off with that sentence, I'm like, dude, you're so you're so uneducated. As a matter of fact, bro, I don't even get mad. I feel sorry for them. I feel real sympathy. I pray for people like that.
Yeah.
God, please stop making this person such an idiot. And if you can help me enlighten them, then help me do so. Because I feel bad. It gets to it like, man, have you ever seen somebody do something so stupid that you're not even mad at them? You're just like, oh man, pobre güey. You've been on the yard many times.
Yes, sir.
When you see somebody get himself in a wreck, you're like, oh, poor guy, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get a calentada, he's gonna get a chequeada, he's gonna get broken off. That's the way I feel towards this used to be Mexico. Like I'm like, oh, pobre pendejo. Like, oh man, you're talking about, you're gonna sound stupid. I feel
it doesn't.
Pena ajena, right? Meaning that I feel bad for you, bro. Like you look stupid.
Of it does life.
Lazy. It's the lazy because you're arguing real substance. So it's lazy to make statements like that. Oh, he thinks he wants to be white, or he wants to, kiss ass to the white guys. Why are you so lazy? Why don't you realize that we live in the strongest country in the world with real legislation? You have to have real conversations to make real differences. So that's the way out. They don't truly believe these things. I have a hard time believing that when they speak these pendejadas, that they honestly feel that's real. But that's the lazy way out. It requires no effort, no homework, no education, no nothing. It requires nothing. Just talk stupid shit.
So what if we did it like this? What if let's paint this picture real quick. All right, this is stolen land. Here's your land back now.
They're gonna go north.
And you spoke on that a little bit, right?
They're gonna go north.
Yeah. Here's your land back. You know what I mean? And then what?
Then what? They're gonna go north. They'll jump the border again. That's all they're gonna do.
Yeah. And you said that a minute ago, but I just wanted to emphasize that,
if
bro.
that's the case, which it's not, but let's just play the devil's advocate. If that is the case, all they're gonna do is they're gonna go north.
Yeah.
That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna find the Mexican border and jump it again because they don't want to be in Mexico. Mexico's big as hell. Mexico's big as hell. Go back if that's the way you feel. If that's the way you really feel. And let's say we take all this shit back and it becomes Mexico, and you'll see them in North Dakota, Ohio, South Dakota, Illinois. You'll find them out there again, bitching about something else when this is solved.
Is that the Mexican way?
What the Mexican way?
In the sense of just like never happy, judgmental, pointing the finger.
I don't think so. I don't think. It's
how is it in Mexico?
No,
bro?
It's not. Like I went to school in Mexico. I lived in Mexico as well. It's not. People are not victims over here. So funny that in Mexico that people are very patriotic in Mexico, extremely patriotic, and everybody knows Mexicanos al grito de guerra, which is a Mexican national anthem. People are very prideful of being in Mexico. As a matter of fact, here's the hypocrisy behind this, and I challenge all of you guys to go look at it. Why don't you Google, and I just want you to Google this, okay? Just Google this. Google Tijuana protest caravana and watch there in Tijuana protesting the Central Americans, the caravan. Go look, brother, you could do it right now, and you'll see people, get out, we don't want you here. This is an invasion. It's so funny to watch Mexicans here cry and complain about getting kicked out when Mexicans in Tijuana are doing the same shit. Look up military border caravana, South Mexican border. And you'll see the military at the Guatemalan border trying to stop the caravan. They were overran, but they try to stop the caravan. Like, bro, Mexico does the same shit. As a matter of fact, the law in Mexico is Article 123 of the U.S. Law of Population. That's their immigration law. They have a fucking immigration law as well. Like you can't not come into Mexico. No country. Matter of fact, in all of Latin America, and you can look this up, Lucky, fact check me. from Mexico down, Latin America, Mexico, Central America, and South America, you know who has the strongest immigration laws?
Mexico.
Mexico has the strongest immigration laws. They will deport your ass in a hot ass second, bro. I've seen people when I've landed, because I go to Mexico 6-7 times a year. I land and there's planes coming in from Colombia, planes coming in from Peru, from whatever. Bro, they're turning around 20 people, go back. You can't be here legally. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it. I've experienced it. And it's funny because when I post what I post on Instagram, I have Colombians, Venezuelans, Peruvians, Chilenos messaging me, hey bro, that's true. I've been to Mexico and they kicked my ass out. I can show you the messages. And I have a freaking archive of them, of people saying, yeah, Central and South America say, yeah, they won't let us in. They kicked me out. So it's just the hypocrisy. But again, when they're only listening to this pendejo de Jorge Ramos on Univision, that's where they're getting their information from. You know, when you could easily jump on C-SPAN on YouTube and you can watch Congress go back and forth on certain bills. It literally, if you go in there on YouTube and you put C-SPAN, C-SPAN, I don't need to watch Fox. I don't need to watch CNN. I don't need to watch Newsmax. I can literally watch Congress go back and forth with each other. And I can determine myself what side is fighting for what. Because at the end of the day, all you do, brother, is you're getting a watered, not you, I'm saying in general. I'm going to show you this real quick. All you're doing is getting a watered down version of whatever, version of whatever, the news is a watered down version of whatever happened in Congress that day, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if I could get the Wi-Fi, but I want to share something with you guys real quick. I know I have bad
Share the Wi-Fi with them, Lucky.
If you can.
How do I do
I want to
that?
share something. I want to show you guys something
Give
real
them a
quick.
password.
Okay. Do you have it?
I don't mean to take too much time on this, but I can
you're
hand
good.
you my phone if you want, brother. Casey,
How about
you
if you look it up on my phone?
Okay.
Would that work?
I think so. I'm not sure how it works, but I want to show you. Do
just
you have YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you know what? You don't even need me, bro. Go to your YouTube. Go to YouTube real quick. And if you don't mind, watch. I'm going to do this right here, okay? It's by the way, look, it's real simple. We live in an era of smartphones and stupid people, okay? Look at this. C-SPAN. Here it is. Look at this, Lucky. Look at this. C-SPAN. Tulsi Gabbard Senate confrontation. Robert Kennedy Senate confirmation hearings.
That's when he called out Bernie Sanders.
We call it Bernie. Look, they're 3 hours long, 10 hours long. I don't need CNN, bro. I can look at the live. They're live. They're live. You can watch this happening as it's going. There it is. Final vote on Tulsi Gabbard. Senator study making a difference. And here, look, here's Marco Rubio. Look, I don't need CNN. I don't need Fox.
Just watch those.
Just watch them and you can see yourself what's going on. Like, that's when people tell you, oh, he watches Fox News. No, motherfucker, I watch C-SPAN and I'm watching the live.
Yeah.
It's not going on, but you can see them go back and forth. And look how long this video is, Lucky. Just this video alone, okay? How long is that video?
It's 5 hours.
It's 5 hours.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch the news. I don't watch the news. I don't even have cable in my house. You know what I'm saying? I just do this all day. That's how I learn my politics.
Nice.
That's it. And by the way, Mexico has the same channel. You can do the same thing with Mexico. And you can see how they come up with their immigration laws. Like it's unreal. It's unreal.
You know what? And so I always thought Bernie Sanders was just like, I mean, in history, I feel like he was on the right side of certain things, right? But he's been getting,
he wasn't.
Yeah, but he's been getting JFK Jr., man, RFK Jr., man.
RFK.
That dude fucking called him out. He's like, Bernie, what are you talking about? You just got 1.5 million from the pharmaceutical company. He's like, well, enough of that. Next subject.
You know what's funny? Bernie Sanders hated millionaires until he became a millionaire.
Yeah.
Then now he hates billionaires. He'll hate billionaires until he becomes a billionaire. You know what the funny part is? Bernie Sanders has never had a job in his life. He created millions teaching you to hate millionaires, and then he became one.
Huh.
He's never had a job in his life. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me be clear about something. As much as I detest, and I will use the word because I really don't give two shits, the Democrat Party, okay? They're slave owners. They fought against desegregation. They fought against everybody's civil rights here that wasn't white. You could look, by the way, the KKK and Jim Crow were both funded and founded by the Democrats. This is historical facts. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't care if your professor USC told you, but the party switched sides. No, they fucking didn't, okay? But because they can't prove it. But as long as your professor has been there for 30 years tells you so, yeah, he's right. No, he's fucking not. Historically, he's not. However, let me go back to my original point, brother. Here's what it comes down to. It's very, 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 very simple. It's very simple. You do need both sides. Because if the Republicans had all the power forever, power corrupts. And I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Power corrupts. You need checks and balances. You do need level-headed liberals and you need level-headed conservatives. I don't believe in like extreme right wing and I don't believe in extreme left wing either. But you do need the counterbalance. So as much as I did set the test the Democrat Party and everything's ever stood for, to a certain extent they've been necessary to counterbalance each other. Yes. You need them both. You have hot, you have cold. You have day, you have night. You need the contrast.
Well, they say it's the same bird, just two different wings, right?
And a lot of people say that. And not to say that they're not wrong, but that's Congress is real. Senate is real. Bills are real. Those things are really being pushed by certain parties. So though, to a certain extent, this is true, and I'm not going to deny that, there's still, you have to choose between the less of two evils.
So I want to tell you this, brother, just to give you a little bit of insight of my knowledge and my basically lack of education in this subject. So I was kind of just like on the other side, the Democrat side, you know.
Typical, yeah. Like all of us.
Like street, you know, usually street dudes are like that, you know what I mean? And I just, I've been studying for the past few years, and I've been just studying from having guests on here. You know, I've had extreme right, extreme left, and I've enjoyed these conversations because I've been able to learn.
Of course.
And listen, right?
Right.
And so just in recent time, and I was against Trump. I mean, I was on.
I was too at the beginning.
I got some of my union brothers can tell me that I've had heated arguments with, even during the COVID era, or the time, COVID time. I was on the job site having heated conversations with pro-Trump supporters, and I was on the other side because I felt like, nah, he's racist. Fuck that, dude. This and that.
Of course.
It's almost fist fights, bro. Bro, you ask some of my union brothers, man. I almost caught hands with me, bro, because I was against Trump. But as I've educated myself, as I've paid attention, as I've grown as a man, a boy into a man, you know. I've learned that I am a whole lot more conservative.
Of course.
You know, I'm a conservative.
Brother, when the entire media and the entire world is telling you to hate somebody, there's a reason for it. Yeah. And that's what I learned. By the way, in 2015, I couldn't stand Trump. Yeah. But for when he was running for president.
Yeah.
You know, but then I started seeing all the letters. Oprah Winfrey, thank you for your support, this and that. How come they all used to love him? How come he was best friends with the Clinton family? Yeah. How come he was best friends with Oprah Winfrey? How come he was best friends with all these Democrats before? I have a whole book. It's called Letter, and by the way, you can look it up. It's called Letters to Trump, where he made a book of all the people that now call him out or to say that he's racist or try to turn his back up, where they used to love him. And he put pictures with them and the letter that was sent to them, handwritten. It's called Letters to Trump.
It's a book that's out?
It's a book. Yeah, bro, it's this. I should have brought it. Like, yeah. It's this big. It was gifted to me by my boy, John. I was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I went to go train their office. Shout out to my boys in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, sir.
They gave me a book. I didn't even know the book existed. This is probably about a year ago. Yeah. And the book is the name of it is Letters to Trump. And I'm sitting there. I'm watching them. Oprah, Clinton, the House Speaker, este pendejo, I forget his name right now. All the guys that hate him or they're talking shit about him now. Chuck Schumer. All of them are on there.
Yeah.
And they're like, thank you for this. We love you. Thank you for having our back. Thank you for the support. It's so funny that when he ran for president, everybody turned on him.
Yeah.
How come we all used to love Trump? How come he came out on Home Alone? How come people would rap about him?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, bro, you got to look at that. When somebody hates somebody, everybody, something's wrong there.
Yeah.
So you have to, at the very least, look at, by the way, didn't Hitler do that with the Jews? The Jews and the Germans used to live together in harmony with the Christians.
Yeah.
Then he started a campaign to hate the Jews. And then what happened? Boom, they annihilated them.
Yeah.
Every time that there's a lot of attention on somebody to hate, pay attention to that, because something's wrong there.
100%.
Something's wrong there.
I love what Trump is doing right now, man. Talk about, with the Doge, with Elon Musk,
of
man.
Of course. And what are they doing? What are they doing? They're auditing the IRS.
Bro, I love everything they're doing. And he was like all the corruption, man. All these powerful people in powerful positions. across the board,
Right.
they've been the real criminals.
Of course.
You know, and us street dudes are the ones going to jail, but they've been the ones robbing the government. Like they said, like Elon Musk, he was there with his kid and shit, man. And shout out to that dude, bro, to still be able to have a thorough conversation with his kid jumping all over the goddamn place and staying focused on the subject. I mean, the dude's a genius, right? But he was saying, man, there was contracts that were put out, and it was just like a 3-month contract, but to like up until now, the dude was getting paid still. The company was still getting paid. So they're saying, well, that was probably getting kicked back to the political person that fucking made that contract into play, you know? I mean, man, the corruption is crazy. And so if you don't love what they're doing right now in regards to, and that's why all these politicians are hating them, bro.
Yeah.
Because the what do you call it? The motherfucking the rainfall of money, or the you know what I mean? Like he's stopping it, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's turning the faucet off.
Yeah. You know what I will tell you though that brings me a lot of peace, bro, is that during the last 4 years of this Biden administration, a lot of Latinos woke up, bro.
Bro, 51%
of Latinos voted for Trump.
Yeah.
And it's like our people are waking up, and you're always gonna have the naysayers, the dumbasses, that drive a single cab with 24s on, living at their mama's house, where their truck payment is bigger than their rent, right?
Yeah. Woke is broke.
Yeah, woke is broke. All these single cab, running around and like
coffee pot politicians.
Yeah, motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
And but a lot of our people are waking up, bro. And by the way, not a single one regretted. Even by the way, didn't Trump tell us he was going to do the deportations when we were voting? He ran on that.
Yeah.
They said, bro, we've always known that he was going to do that.
Well, he stood on everything he said.
He's standing on business.
Yeah, he's standing on business. Like Elon Musk was saying, hey, check it out. What got him through his campaign trail,
right,
is everything that he's doing right now. Like
and we have to be okay too, Lucky. We have to be okay to speak things that, like, for example, coming on your podcast, right?
Yes, sir.
I knew that 85% of the people there were not going to agree with me. I watched your stuff before I came over here. I said, I know I'm going into the lion's den. But you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yes, sir.
Because if I can have even 2 or 3 people at least rethink their position, then we won.
100%. I'm
not trying to win everybody over. I don't forget that when God told Noah to build an ark, and they hadn't seen water in 100 years, they were having a drought. And then once that water started falling, everybody was banging on his door. Yeah. I'm not looking to be popular. And you know what's crazy? Some people have told me, oh, bro, it's because of my business that I can't do that. Bullshit. You know what's crazy, bro? I became a millionaire and he made even more money when I started speaking the truth, because I started connecting with the right people.
Yeah.
I don't connect with victimhood mentality. Those are not my clients.
Like-minded people, right?
Like-minded people. And those are the people, hey, bro, I like what you're doing. Come do business with me.
And that's something crazy that I did in regards to myself having a platform within the hood, the community, and I drew the line in the sand, and I said, hey, I came out and I said, hey, I just voted for Trump, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Never thought I was going to do it. I did it. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to my family. The values are on this side, of course, that I stand with, and this is what it is. And a lot of people thought, hey, look, that's not good for the business.
Yeah, it don't matter, bro.
It's all good for me, bro, because the ones that like-minded people are gonna come flock to this side.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna get the right crowd of doers, go-getters.
Of
you know
course.
what I mean? Not motherfucking crybabies and victim fucking mentality.
Well, that's the only reason I'm here, brother. Because if I jumped on your podcast and there was nothing but crying, bro, I don't care how many. I don't care if you had 2-3 million subscribers. Yeah. I would not come to your podcast.
Thank you so much.
I would not. No, and I'm not saying that for any other reason outside of. Then you start gaining over people that are like-minded.
Yeah.
Because I've been invited to a lot of podcasts, and I'm like, I look at their shit. I'm like, you're a fucking crybaby. You and me are not gonna have a productive conversation.
Nah, bro.
I'm okay having opposite views if you're open-minded. But all they do is complain, bitch, nag, stolen land. You think you're white? I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm not going to go to your podcast because it's not going to be productive.
Well, I've had all sides. Haven't we had all sides, Casey?
Absolutely,
bro. I've had the Brown Berets. I had the founder of the Brown Berets, Dr. David Sanchez, on here in the beginning days. I've had other Brown Berets that I've had all kinds. The Lexit, shout out to the Lexit movement.
Yeah, Lexit. I'm part of Lexit.
Yeah, Lexit's in the chat. Lexit's in the chat.
Yeah,
right
Lexit.
now.
Jesse. Shout out to my boy Jesse Olguin. That's my boy Jesse. I love Jesse.
That's my boy too,
bro.
bro.
I love that guy.
Well,
that's my brother, bro. I appreciate him so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate him.
Jesse was real patient with me, bro, because I've done some shit. Like at one point, I unfollowed him, and then I invited him back on.
Jesse has a big heart, man.
And then he was like, and then what's homie's name with the beard?
Fuck, I forgot his name.
Homie with the beard, bro. Help me out one time.
He's from Bakersfield.
Yeah, big dog with the beard. Damn, my bad, bro. My bad.
The Chingon Mexicano on the Instagram. Yeah.
Hey, I love that dude too. And he was like, yeah, look, didn't you unfollow us? I was like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? Sometimes we go through our things, dog. You know what I mean? We trying to figure life out.
Listen, I want to show you something I sent him not too long ago. Let me see. Oh, you're talking about A-Rod, bro.
A-Rod, there you go. My bad, A-Rod. A-Rod's been on here so many times,
bro. I love A-Rod.
Yo, the debates are crazy.
I love A-Rod.
And I've opened up the platform. And you know what, bro? Since the beginning, I know most of subscribers right here, most of Hoodstock's Goonies community are conservative individuals, because when we had Alex Enamorado on here, and you know, because I gave Alex Enamorado the platform to help the street vendors, bro. Like he was a street vendor dude, and I loved what he was doing, but I just didn't love when he involved the politics with what he was doing with the street vendors. Anyways, long story short, man, I mean, I've given a lot of different people with a lot of different viewpoints this platform right here. Why? Because I respect it all, bro. And like you said, there's got to be balance, two sides, you know. Right here and just have one side. You guys know that, man. And I want to say something right now. The vlog that was shot yesterday with Menace, check it out. That's Menace's style, dog. Yeah. That's how he gets down. Check it out. These are his neighbors. We're in where he lives at, and these drug addicts he told Casey, hey, lock your doors and make sure there's nothing that they can see because they'll break into your car. He's had it up to here with these people. So now if this is his approach with these homeless drug addicts, that's his approach, bro. That's not my style, bro. You know that. And back to just, you do one thing that everyone, then it erases your entire track record. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's Menace's little area right there. That's how he feels. He's tired of the fucking obscene shit. They naked right there. They on drugs. He's got kids, bro.
They can't even walk to the 7-Eleven.
They can't even walk to 7-Eleven. I mean, respect the dude. Like, yeah, it's kind of like fucked up in a sense. Yeah. Me and Casey kind of laugh at it a little, but it's just like, it is what it is. But you guys know that's not our style. When we within these homeless environments, and that's a big problem too, I want to say, within Los Angeles, man. And I shout out to Project Coffee Cup, shout out to LA at Cloud on 9, LA on Cloud 9. I mean, I make fun of them and I'm saying, like, man, you just providing room service to these homeless motherfuckers, you know what I mean? I clown them sometimes, but anyways, we got to stop treating them like babies and hold them accountable, at least the ones that still have it up here, you know what I mean? Now, the mental, the ones that are dealing with, like, you know, mental disorders, like, hey, yeah, we got to get them to a hospital, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I wanted to cover that real quick. But let's get back to Ricardo right here, baby. And you know what we got to do, man? I think we got to open up these phone lines, bro.
Let's do it.
You want to battle it out with these phones?
I just want to conversate with people. I'm not gonna entertain fighting with anybody. I'm 36 years old, bro. I'm a grown man. I'm not fighting with nobody. But if they want to have an open debate and they want to talk about things, and even if we don't agree, they're still my brothers and my sisters, because that's what God told me to do. Love thy neighbor. So I'm good. Absolutely. Yeah. If you have a phone line, I'll be more than happy.
Oh, we do phone. Yeah.
I'm just be very clear, guys. Like, if you call and you want to have a respectful conversation, I'm not gonna be cussing nobody out, or if I'm not gonna take it either. You know what I mean? Like,
no, 100%.
I'm still from the hood, my boy.
It's like this. If
that's the way you want to go, we could always take that approach. But I'm not gonna take that approach on your show today. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. So check it out. Let me pay some bills. And we're going to get into this shit.
Hold on, guys. Hold on tight.
Yeah. Menace is looking out for his community, especially the kids. Yeah, Menace is, man. Leave Menace alone, man. That shit, Menace is... Menace is Menace, man. And everybody has their approach within their community. Check it out. If you live in the middle of motherfucking the zombie apocalypse, bro, after a while, you ain't gonna be feeling no bad for these motherfuckers, because they shitting on the motherfucking concrete. Every time you open up the door, they're doing drugs in front of the kids. You know what I mean? Like, nah, dog, you ain't gonna show these motherfuckers no love. You know what I mean?
The Stephen Mad guy really wants to call. I'm good. I'm good with that. Let's talk to him, because he's posted some stuff right there that I find interesting. So let's do it.
All right, guys, we're going to pay these bills, stay, and we'll put the phone number up right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Shout out to my dog Rated R right there, holding it down in the chat.
Just have your facts ready before you call. I've been doing this for a long time.
Print out your fact sheet, baby. It's going down.
Don't come with your emotions. Bring me facts. Give me dates. Give me Senate hearings. Give me some real stuff. I'm not trying to hear any other your emotional bullshit.
Let's go, Ricardo. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
So people are saying that it's been lagging and stuff like that?
Yeah, but I've been checking it. It's been fine. Maybe their phones. I've been telling them to refresh their own.
Okay, so it might be their stuff. Can you guys hear us well right here? Let us know.
Yeah, I've been checking it, and it's been good, but I don't know if people are on, But the weather sometimes does play a part.
Yeah.
If it's pouring out right now. But
hey, Smiley, I love Smiley's comment. Like, Smiley East Los. English is a white man language, so I guess everyone is a... Benny said I was a coconut. Benny, about dual citizenship, do you have your passport? Go to Mexico? Do you pay tax in Mexico? Because if you don't, I do, just so you know. So if you don't have that, then don't call me a coconut, brother, because I don't think you pay any taxes in Mexico, and I do. Matter of fact, I'll be there in 2 weeks. If you want to come with me, I'll buy you the flight so that we can register you in Mexico. You have a passport, you have your INA and your license, and then you can start paying taxes in Mexico. Okay, so we can talk about that if you like. However, but I some of the people here, it's interesting what they're. Some of them really want to jump on the phone. Lucky, I'm excited to do it.
Okay,
well, let's pay these bills real quick.
Okay, yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Let's get into it.
Let's pay those bills. I don't know.
We're gonna run some ads.
I gotta run some
ads.
Yeah, real quick. If you got to use the restroom, brother, if you like.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want like a LaCroix sparkling water? You good, brother?
I'm good, brother. Thank you. You guys have been awesome. You guys are great hosts. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Hey, so we are my G's. Let's do this right here. Hey, we are sponsored by Shockaware, all right? Shockaware is more than streetwear, it's culture. Lifestyle of individuality and self-expression through clothes. I want you to go to shockaware.com, use Hoodstocks15, get 15% off, baby. I love you guys, man. Looking for some good quality cannabis? Killer quality cannabis. Hit the folks at Killakush. They specialize in bringing you the best quality available from OG to exotic. They
got it all, baby.
I want you to hit them up at Killakushcali.com. Yeah, they old school, homie. You gotta shoot the fucking email, dog. And shit. Or if you got an email, you can pull up the drip. This merch drops located. Okay. Ozempic moon. Tired of the fat fucking. Well, you know what? I don't want to say it like that. But if you're overweight, your highness overweight, bro, I want you to tap it with my dog Ozempic Vince, all right? And he's got different options to get rid of that weight, to shed the pounds, all right? And his phone number, this is his personal phone number, 714-269-1900, all right? Peep game, calling on bakers and chefs. Upgrade your kitchen with Origin Bakery and Restaurant equipment. Top quality oven, mixers, and more at unbeatable prices. Perfect for your next culinary creation. Visit Origin today in South Omani or check them out online, Origin Bakery Equipment. And that phone number is 626-579-30. Hey, we're also sponsored by, it's time to raise the fuck up. You ready to get out that busted apartment and buy yourself a crib? Well, check it out. To find out if you qualify for a house, it's free. And my dog, Andrew, at Prime Equity Mortgage will let you know if you qualify for a crib. It's simple as that, bro. You know what I mean? Why live in like, I don't know, the dude's a professional. He helped me buy my first house. He's going to help me buy my second house this year. And his phone number is 626-825-6565. All right, hey, check it out. You ready to get a gold chain, dog? You know what I mean? That's why tax season's here, and I know you got a nice, fat, white, temporary girlfriend that's you're gonna collect the check and you're gonna buy the gold chain. And when you buy the gold chain, you're ready to buy the gold chain. Well, when she gets the check, you go with her to the bank, she cashes the check. Now you got the money, right? You know what I mean? Because you've been tapping it real good for the past couple months, you know what I mean? Playing that role. I want you to call D. Leo the jeweler, and his phone number is 323-899-0001. He gets all my gold. He does all the custom Hoodstocks pendants. You guys already know what it was. Hey, you guys ready for a pup? Rottweiler Mafia. Rottweiler Mafia is the best Rottweiler breed in the United States. Call today to place an order for a puppy, and his phone number is 424-666-9929. Hey, you know, we got a criminal defense attorney on retainer right here. He's the best criminal defense attorney in the city of Los Angeles. He used to work in the federal prosecutor's office. He used to be a district attorney for the city of Los Angeles, and now he's going to bat for individuals that have been wrongfully accused or just had a bad day. If you need to cross that bridge, get at my dog, Doug Sherrod. You can reach him at Casey?
KingKongLawyer.com.
Thank you very much. And we are gonna Bob, let's do this real quick. Let me put the fucking phone line up, the number up.
So I'll tell you guys, the chat, I mean, the live stream was lagging a little bit as I was watching in the bathroom. It goes in and out. Unfortunately, when it rains here in our building,
it gets bad.
It always disrupts our live stream. Although, you know, we're not on Wi-Fi, we're going direct to, you know, 5G is Ethernet. But sometimes, you know, the weather's just likes to mess up our lives.
Hey, so
Hey,
has it
bro.
been that bad, bro? or what?
I'll tell you what, I love the comments. These fools are vicious. I love it. It's so entertaining to read them all.
Oh, it is, bro.
It's
It
funny.
is.
I love, but you know what? That's part of being raza too, though. We talk shit. Le decimos un montón de chingaderas, and we just say what's on our mind. That's a beautiful thing about it too.
You know what, bro? I ain't never mad at it, dog. I ain't never mad at it unless they're just Uncle Lino. You ain't right, bro. Stop that shit, bro. So what's going on right here?
Sorry, I'm just looking.
You trying to figure some shit out? I think I'm a little slow right here too, bro. Let me see. I mean, I'm slow for sure, but my phone is even slower. That's a problem. Let's do this. Let's get this phone call right here. Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up? Good afternoon, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Very well, brother. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Adrian. I'm from 805. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed the uptick, like even on Raza pages, like how they're like going at people. I've seen them post you a couple times, like, and they're pushing this fucking really hard narrative, bro. But it's always half the fucking story. You know what I mean? Like, I saw somebody post some shit about a transgender dude that got out, but he got out for attempted murder and shit. Post him like getting arrested and shit. People gotta find their own truth these days. You know what I mean? And it's sad that a lot of people just let shit like that dictate where they're going in life, bro. You know what I mean? Dictate every aspect of their life, and politics are nasty. It gets fucking crazy. It gets crazy.
Yeah, and you know, in regards to like being the fact, like this dude is a seasoned vet in politics. Me, I'm just a guppy, bro, right? And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? There's levels in the politic game in regards to education, so on and so forth. And I'm learning every single day. Like this podcast right here, I'm learning, brother. And you know what? I've noticed that too, that there is a lot of platforms that are pushing a certain narrative, and it's just, you know, it's just what they believe in and what they want to, you know, what they're going to do with they platform, bro. Everyone has their own narrative and they have the right to push it, to be honest, right? You know?
Yeah, but then you have like super extremists, bro. Like I called in when Alex and Namorado was on because I work in the oil fields, and he was saying some shit that I know is not true. I mean, I worked in that shit my whole life. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like people always give you the half truth to fit their own narrative. So what I'm saying is everybody needs to do their own research on both sides.
You know,
just
right.
because somebody's telling you something, don't take their fucking word for it. Is all I'm saying.
Well,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? That's all I'm saying.
I think that the beautiful thing about, what was your name, brother? I'm sorry again.
My name's Adrian.
Adrian, I apologize for not remembering. I apologize, Adrian. I worked in the oil fields. I worked in the oil fields for 8 years myself. I worked on the production and work over rigs. So I'm very familiar with oil. As a matter of fact, I worked out there on Ventura Boulevard at the Vaquero lease for a little bit. I was out there in Ventura on the 805. As a matter of fact, just a funny side note, Bakersfield used to be 805 before Oxnard and Ventura was 805. Yeah, so but that was when I was a kid. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But what you're saying is true, bro. I think here's what I will tell you though, if I could give you a little bit of perspective, Adrian, if you don't mind. The beautiful thing about it too, though, bro, is that sure, you're right. There's extremists on both sides, and I agree, and I don't like that either. However, we live in an era right now, too, where people don't have to necessarily listen to just a news station. Like before, we only had Fox or CNN or MSNBC or Newsmax, and now podcasts. And you're right, some of them can be extreme. There's no balance in them. But the beautiful thing about it is that now we don't have to just listen to the perspective of watered down people that have been paid millions of dollars by lobbyists and to send out a message. Because make no mistake about it, Fox, CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, New York Post, Newsmax, they all get funded through lobbying, and they have to push that message. So therefore, the good thing about podcasts, where these guys are not, you know, some guys are making a lot of money, some of them are not. They're speaking what's in their heart. And granted, Adrian, some of them are not right. But at the end of the day, I'd rather live in a society where people can speak their mind, even if they're not correct, than have to listen to the news station. Because think about this. For a second, Adrian, like I used to walk into my grandma's house and she would always have Univision and Telemundo. And if you ever watch Univision and Telemundo, it's the end of the world every single day. My grandma thought the world was going to end tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, bro. Jorge Ramos is one of the worst, bro.
Absolutely. And so now I much rather have, because now that the news is not our only source of information now, and I'd rather have 50 channels of extremists and 50 channels of people that are normal than to have only 2 news channels that we can listen to, and that's the only place we get our information from. So excuse me, brother, I agree with you 100%. I want to give you a little bit of perspective on the fact that we're living in a more freedom based type of information. But,
and that's what I'm saying, bro. And the frustrating thing is too is that like sometimes you speak to people and these people act like you know, they're very either super left, super right, or whatever. Like I'm like right in the middle, but more right. But I like listening to everybody and everything because I'm trying to learn something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn somebody else's perspective on why they feel a certain type of way. I want to learn and figure out where their mind is at. You know what I mean? So I listen, but then sometimes certain people, you tell them something, and it's like they already know everything. So it's like, dude, why the fuck am I wasting my breath with you? Then, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point. Like, you know, and that sucks, you know, because.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, brother. It's never a wasted breath. Like you have no idea. I took so much heat at the beginning of 2020 because I was, you know, with Trump, bro. I got so much heat, and now I'm getting so many messages, Adrian, every day. I have about almost 100,000 followers, and I get messages every day of people telling me, "Hey, bro, man, you were right, bro. I've been doing my homework. You were right." So at the beginning, it may seem like you're wasting your breath, bro, and it may seem like you're fighting. I promise you, because I my messages. I'm gonna make a real. People like, bro, you were right. Everything you said, man, I didn't see it that way. So never ever think that what you're doing is a waste of time. Always speak your mind, regardless of what it is.
And you know what's crazy, bro? Is like even listening to you talk, like my beliefs align a lot with you, and I think it has a lot to do with even working in the oil industry because a lot of us were already like knowing this because it affected our jobs so much, and how politicians in California fucked us. You know what I mean?
Of course.
All those workover rigs that were stacked in Bakersfield after 33. You know what I mean? I got to grab through there and shit, bro. So I think we were already kind of heading that way, like since the early fucking, you know what I mean? Since fucking 2012 around that era. You know what I mean? When shit got starting to get shut down again.
Absolutely. So, you know what's funny? Off the 33, so I worked in Bell Ridge off of the 33. I drove the 33 from Taft over to McKittrick every single day for 8 years, bro.
I used to work at the Super Stump at McKittrick, but then now I work for SoCal Gas.
Oh, nice, nice. I worked for a company called General Production Services, which were the baby blue rigs. Rusty Reese gave me a job back in 2008. So I'm at
GPS.
GPS. I worked for GPS. Yep, I worked for GPS. I was on rig 22 for 6 years. So yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, I'm with you. I understand.
Well, good shit, bro. And you know, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but good shit talking to you, bro. And you know what I mean? Keep pushing the good fight, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you, Adrian, for your time, brother. Shout out to the 805.
Absolutely. Love, brother.
Have a good evening.
Hey, we got Phoenix, California right here. What up, my dog?
Fuck. What the fuck was that?
Man, it happens like that sometimes. Let me do this. It's fucking assholes, bro. You know what I mean?
That's funny. I want that Stephen Mad guy to call in.
Hold on, let me
What's his name? Stephen something. I think it was Stephen Mad or some shit. I really want that guy to call in. I really want to talk to him.
You know what?
I'm just interested in hearing his perspective. Just like Adrian, like I don't know what his perspective. I just want to be respectful. Like, when I said earlier, when I'm 36, I don't have time for fight. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think 36-year-olds should be fighting with anybody. That's what I meant when I said I'm 36. I'm not 26 or I'm not 16. I'm not gonna, be disrespectful to somebody just because they don't agree with what I
100%. We can.
That's what I meant by that.
We can talk like men right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And agree to disagree if need be.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, guys. I did something fucked up. Let me do this real quick.
Yeah,
guys.
I just pinned it right now.
Oh, did you get it?
I got it.
You pinned yours?
Yeah, I just pinned it. I had to log into the YouTube right here.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, I pinned it right there.
Okay, cool. All right.
Stephen Mad, that's his name. That's the way. If Stephen Mad, why don't you call in, brother?
Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hey, you're live on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. Hello. Oh shit. There you. Hello.
Gentlemen.
What's up, brother? Who's this?
Fernando. It's Fernando. Man, this is dope right here, man. You know what I mean? You guys bringing in some light into this shit. You know what I mean, about our people. You know what I mean, Mexicans that are just acting arrogant. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The way I see it, bro. So I'm Mexican. I'm full-blooded Mexican. I'm from Michoacan. My mom's from Michoacan. I was born in Michoacan.
That's right, my boy. That's right. What part of Michoacan are you from?
From Zacapo.
Oh, my wife's from Zacapo. That's funny. My wife's from Zacapo. Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
And so, 2008, 2009, my pops got deported, right?
Right.
I didn't scream, I didn't fucking yell, I didn't protest. My pops, when he was busted, because he did a little bit of time, he told me, hey, amarrate un huevo, and you're the man of the house now,
Right.
And that's what I did, bro. That's what I did. I didn't fucking cry. And now people nowadays, bro, and I'm gonna say this about influencers. Influencers should fucking like, and I'm gonna call out this dude Scar, and I'm gonna call out this dude fucking that fool graffiti something. Because instead of them fucking telling these youngsters to go out there and protest, they should have gave them knowledge on how they could fucking help their parents.
Right.
Instead of fucking putting them out there, fucking kids getting stabbed, bro, for fucking what? For protesting?
Right.
They ain't even protesting. They're just fucking up the fucking city.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit, breaking into shit. Like, that's not a fucking role model. Them motherfuckers ain't role models for shit. They shouldn't be fucking doing that to all these youngsters, man. They're fucking putting them in the fucking dirt.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Well, I'm very glad that your dad made a man out of you, bro, and raised you with the right mentality. It just shows in your language when I'm speaking to you right now that you were raised the way I was raised. My dad didn't have a victimhood mentality. It was get shit done. Yeah, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, I was raised in Bone Park, you know what I mean? And fucking, like, that, all this fucking shit that's happening, bro, is instead of making our people look good, it's making our raza look horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
And it's making all these fucking kids become fucking victims with a fucked up ass mentality.
Yep.
That they fucking, people think they owe them shit. Nobody owes us anything.
That's
you know what
right.
I mean? Instead of fucking going out there and fucking buying this expensive ass fucking brands of clothing and shoes, put that shit into your guys' parents' fucking papers or man.
I'll put his Instagram in the description at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get next phone call right here. Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, Lucky?
What up, my dog? What's your name? Where you calling from?
So, San Fernando, man.
San Fernando, the house, baby.
The Valle.
What's that?
Valle.
Eso up.
Órale. So, mucho gusto, my boy.
Mucho gusto.
I don't think Trump is racist, though. You know?
You do or you don't?
It's just, no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. It's just his supporters, you know? His supporters make him racist. You know what I mean?
It can inspire. I can see how, if you're not listening to that message from the right standpoint, how that can create racism, or some people can buy into the message. I can see that. I could definitely.
Yeah.
I feel you. Not all. I mean, I'm a supporter. I'm not racist, but I understand where you're coming from, and it's not a.
No, me.
Yeah, it's not an unlogical standpoint. Yeah.
I just turned a Trump supporter too recently.
Right.
So you know.
You see what I mean, bro? How many people are turning? Like, you see what I mean? That's good, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think that you're right. I think that if you're listening, but if anybody listens to the wrong person, bro, you know, they give the wrong message, then they can cause for them to feel some racist thoughts because, deportations, people equivalent deportations to racism. It has nothing to do with racism, but I can see how a racist guy can be attracted to that message. I understand where you're coming from, and it's not illogical for you to say that.
Bro, even the dumbest person, if you just shut up and pay both sides, bro. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, you'll figure it out. Like, look at me, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on now, man. It just shut up. Listen, bro. Listen to both sides. Go to the C-SPAN, like you were saying.
One thing I'm not with though is I'm with deportation. I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it. Just that the people that are here 10 years and more. Yeah. And that have been working, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's the thing that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I agree with you.
The people that have fucking criminals that are doing stupid shit here, you know, kick their fucking asses out of here, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want you to keep something in mind real quick for all these Democrat liberals in the comment section. Let's not forget, brother, that Obama was president for 8 years.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But hold on, that's not it. That's not it, brother. Ready for this? He had the Senate and he had the House. He could have passed whatever law he wanted to. If he really cared about Mexicans, bro, instead of deporting everybody, he could have given amnesty. So he didn't give it. The only party that's ever given amnesty to illegal immigrants was a Republican Party in the 80s with Ronald Reagan. Now we need to do another one like that as well. We need to do another one. Don't get me wrong. I believe we need a second amnesty. I believe that because what you're saying is right. If they have not committed crimes, let's keep them around. But let's never forget, for all these fucking Democrat liberals guys right here, don't forget that when Obama for 8 years he had the House. He could have gave amnesty. He did not do that. Let's never forget that he had the power to do it and never did it. But it was great talking to you, brother. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, bro. Hey,
likewise.
Yeah, you have a good day too, brother. Let's do this right now. I want to do something, dog. I want to. Let's take a quick break. How about that? Let's take a quick break. Well, let me. Hey, so everybody, peep game, we are going to end this live, and the part 2 will get dropped tonight at 7 p.m. All right, that 7 p.m. Will be the part of Ricardo's story, his come up, and how he rose from the streets to being a fucking self-made millionaire, man. Come on now. We need that, and we need that being told without all the fucking hiccups with the audio right now. Shout out to the weather. We need the rain, and it is what it is, guys, but we're going to have a pre-record drop tonight at 7 p.m., so make sure you tap in. That's going to be the part 2 with Ricardo. So we'll see you guys tonight.